expecting that it should be. Let's chat to know how our day went. How was your day? Anything about your day that you like to discuss? Hi friends, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the live. Sorry, I came not a bit late, very late today. In fact, it was a busy day for me. How are you today? Please say hi to me. If you have joined, I can see someone is there. Please say hi so that I know who it is. And I'd like to know how your day went. Anything special about your day you'd like to talk about? Anything key that you noted about today's activities? Please, I would like to know. Welcome to the live. My name is Louissa. I'm filming from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for joining. How are you today? How was your day? How did it go? I think for me, let me start with myself. My day was good. It was, like I said yesterday, I think today was another fruitful day. I like when my day is productive, and one thing I've observed about my day being productive, the first thing is having a to-do for that day. Hi, good evening, Mom. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. I was saying that my day was very productive because I feel like the days that I have a very productive days are the day that I have some things listed to do, and then I do everything on the list. And I think when I write down what I want to do in a day, there's ginger to do it. But when I don't write it down, maybe I just don't remember, or I forget, or I don't have something to drive me to do it. Yeah, so I wrote what I was going to do today, what I wanted to do today that will count today as a productive day for me before I started my day, and I was able to do every one of them. And so I'm happy that, of course, some days it doesn't happen that way, but today it happened that way. Is this Pastor Simon? Chai, good evening. Good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening. How are you? So this evening, please double click on your screen to like this live. Thank you. Please let me like to encourage me. Like the screen. You can double tap on your screen to like. So today's conversation is going to be about how our day went. Something interesting that happened today, or something that didn't go as you planned, or one way or the other. I just want to know how our day went. Let's chit chat about how our day was and how it's ending. Of course, the day is already coming to an end. Please double click on the screen to like this video or this live. Thank you so much. I have 4 people here and I have just one like. That's not good. Yeah, so I'd like to know how your day was. Thank you for everyone that has been a constant on my live. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for the commitment. Thank you for the support so far. It's massive, and I want to say a very big thank you. I don't take it at all for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you. So how was your day? Pastor Simon, how are you? How is everything? I hope you are not driving. How was your day? Mommy, how are you? How was your day now? Just me. How did your day go? Did it go as planned? What happened today that stood out for you? What happened today that just made you feel like okay? And if your day is ending well, how? MK's Arena. Hey, my friend, always here. How are you? Good evening. Thank you for joining. How was your day? I'd like to know how your day was. Good evening, Life Lounge. Hola, hello. Is that your hello? I know Spanish is hola. How are you? Good evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Hi, Gideon. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Oh, you're on your way home. How was your day? How did your day go? Was it stressful? Was it a productive one? What's something about today that you like to share with us? Please like this live. Please double click on your screen to like this live. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm assuming that everyone is subscribed to my channel. Life Lounge, good evening. How are you? I'd like to know how your day is or is going. Depends on where you are. Also, very importantly, I'd like to know where you are watching from. Are you in Nigeria? Are you in the UK? Which part of the world are you watching me live from? Thank you for joining. Please support by double clicking on your screen to like this live. Thank you. My day went well. I'm good, but the no fuel situation is creating a lot of tension. Like I can relate. The no fuel situation. It is well with us in Nigeria. I just trust that things get better. I just trust that, or let me just say, God blesses us to the point where we don't have to go out every day to see the flaws of this nation and then just dampen our morale. But I just trust God to help us to experience a different thing from what every other person is experiencing, or we get to the place where we are capable of doing everything we want to do without being fuel wahala hitting so hard. I'm sure anybody that says fuel wahala know that they're in Nigeria, because it's Nigeria that we have fuel wahala. I just trust that God will help us. That God will help us. Please, what's the conclusion of my question? MK, please put your question here again and let me, so that I will have new people here. Life Lounge. Okay, we thought you are sharing money, so we decided to drop by. Yes, I'm going to share money. Don't worry, soon. How are you, Life Lounge? How are you doing? Where are you watching from? You say you thought I'm sharing money. I don't think I put anything money sharing on the title of this live, but don't worry, I'm getting there soonest. I'll be dashing money here so that nobody will have full tension again, by God's grace. Please let me know where you are watching from. Everybody, please let me know where you are watching from. Which part of the world are you? Please, if you have not liked this live, please like it. How are you doing today? Please, before we begin to go deep into our discussion for tonight, MK, I'm waiting for your question again. Then I'd like us to let us know where we are chatting from. Let's know how our day went. Very important. Very, 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 very important. Anything you observed today that you want us to talk about, anything you saw and it looks weird to you that you might like there to be clarification about, please let know. Life Lounge, you are good, or your next door neighbor. Really? Life Lounge, you are my next door neighbor. From where? MK, okay, MK, this is another, let me pin this question. Okay, so I've pinned MK's question. Hi, the journey of my life. Good evening. I think this is Jenny, right? Jenny, good evening. Welcome to my live. Let me give you a blue jacket. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Oh, Ibadan, Southwest Nigeria. Thank you for joining. Thank you. The center point is money. I'm joining from Ibadan. The center point is money. Yeah, joining from Ibadan. Good evening. Is this my P team? Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for joining. I'm grateful to every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for clicking on this live. Thank you. Thank you. Please help like the live by double clicking on your screen to like it. Thank you so much. We're asking everyone where they are joining from, and also want to know how your day went. If you are in this part of the country that I'm in, it's night already. So how did your day go? And I want to know, if you're outside Nigeria, I want to know what time it is in your country, how your day went. If it's evening, if it's morning, how is your day going? Please, I would like to know. Then we have a question for debate today, as we had yesterday. Thank you, MK's Arena, for always representing, for always coming with a question. Yesterday we had a discourse here. MK had something that she thought she wanted us to see to and help her navigate about. And she was talking about how she attends a missionary church that has a missionary school. Meanwhile, her children cannot attend the school for free, and she's disturbed. So today she's saying that, so yes, they were able to give her her thoughts from different angle, and then today she's saying, please, is it our duty to seek things from God, or God has to do it without seeking? So please, let's know your thoughts. I already pinned the question that she has. She would like to get answers from every one of us, and also, so let's get to answer her question. She wants to know if it's our duty, I'm sure as Christians, right, to seek things from God, or as human beings, whatever religion you are, is it our duty to seek things from God, or God has to do it without us seeking Him? Thank you, MK. I really appreciate you. MK is saying that you guys should please thumbs up this live. You're in Canada. Jenny, thank you so much for watching. And you are still at work. Oh, what's the time in Canada right now? What's the time in Canada? Thank you for joining. So what do you guys think about us seeking God? Or because I'm sure the angle MK is coming from is, do we have to ask God for things? He sees us. He sees everything. Do we need to ask Him, or He just sees these things and He responds to us as well? So I'm beyond enough there. MK, that is very fine. Thank you for your commitment to join. I really appreciate you. What's the time in the UK? Oh, okay, you're on night duty. Watching from United States of Lagos. Welcome, Taiwo. Taiwo says watching from United States of Lagos. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. So please, let's answer MK's question. Is it our duty to seek God? To seek things from God, or God has to do it without us asking? Please let me know your thoughts. Is it our duty to seek things from God, or it is His duty to just answer them without us asking Him to do so? Okay, somebody says both ways is correct. So we should seek things from God. So it means that there are things that we are to ask God for, but there are some other things that God is committed to do for us without us asking. I think that's what you are saying, right? So MK, have you heard? He said both way is correct. So sometimes God sees there are some things that God gives to you, you didn't ask. He just committed to give you. Like now, for the breath in your nose, like if I'm right, yes. God gave you Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and every other thing shall be added. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So he put a scripture here saying that when you seek God's kingdom, He will give you every other thing. So it means that those every other thing, you might not necessarily ask for them. They are just given to you because you are His own and you are seeking His kingdom. Enlighten us that there. So she's asking for more enlightenment on that, what you have posted. The journey of my life. We waiting the journey of my life. Oh, Jenny, you say you are going to be doing giveaway credits. Are you serious? Please, guys, connect to Journey of My Life. Connect to her on YouTube. She said she's going to be doing giveaway one of these days. When are you doing it? Please connect. Are you connected to MK? Are you connected to French Class for Beginners? Are you connected to... Who else is a YouTuber here? Please, let's connect with each other. Life Lounge, have you gone? I'm not hearing anything for Life Lounge. Gideon, where are you? Thank you guys for watching, for coming. Hi, Fadesa. Good evening. How are you? I know you are a YouTuber. Let me give you a blue jacket. Please, guys, if you are a YouTuber, please connect with each other. Please connect with each other, but don't make mistake to connect immediately. So, for instance, someone connects with you. The idea is that when you are connecting with someone, you connect with them and watch some part of their video, because the algorithm knows that you both are here now, so they can see. So it's not advisable that you both connect with each other. It's advisable that you connect with somebody, go watch some minutes in their video, comment there, and also let them know that you are coming from here, so they can also connect with you same time tomorrow. You need to give Facebook 24 hours, sorry, YouTube 24 hours, so that they don't remove the subscription, please. So don't reconnect immediately. If someone connects with you, please write down their name so that you can connect with them tomorrow. Hi Fadesa, how are you doing? How are you? I was on your live today briefly. Today. So MK, I want to check for more. MK, Journey of My Life says she's connected with you. MK has started today. She says, enlighten us. Okay, she's asking for enlightenment on the Matthew 6:33 or the God, or the both ways, saying that I can also ask God and God can also give me. We are expected to seek things from God. That's why the Bible says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened. She says, but when I ask, I don't get. Are you serious? She says when she asks, she doesn't get. Yes, I have done. Hi, MK Zarena, how are you today? I'm glad you are here. Okay. Yes, I've done same, the journey of my life. Okay. I'm also glad seeing my friend. Much love. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Taiwo says we'll be right back. All right. Please, let's connect with each other. So, MK, I think that, please, them, I have been asking but not getting anything yet. MK, I don't believe that you have been asking and you're not getting anything. I don't believe that. It's not possible that you're asking and not getting anything. So you have never said thank you to God before. That's not true, MK. That's not true. So it's possible that there are some things you have asked and you have not gotten yet. So I know there's a scripture of the Bible that talks about how we ask and get not because we ask amiss. That's a different one. But sometimes we ask and don't get it yet because maybe it's still in the process. Maybe it's not the time for you to have that thing now. Maybe your request is being processed. A lot of factors can be in. It's not that it's not answering you, because believe me, what you want that is in God's will for you, it is in fact, he's more excited to give it to you than you want it. So I don't think that he's not giving you all that you have asked. Okay, so but MK, let me ask you a question. Are there things that you didn't ask for and you got them? Please, then I'm happy asking them. Okay. When that happens, the trick is to ask God what he's trying to tell you in the moment of waiting. True, because don't forget that our timing is not God's timing. Thank you, Fadesa. Our timing is not God's timing. So when you ask God for something, believe that you receive it, as long as you are asking in God's will, as long as what you're asking is something that is not something that you know that God cannot give you. Yeah, because if God loves you, there are some things he knows that you might not be able to handle now. So a lot of factors, but ask him. Sometimes it might be a process, it might be something he's teaching you, it might be teaching you how to wait. A lot. Please, guys, help connect with the journey of my life. Connect with everyone that is on Blue Jackets. They are YouTubers. Please connect with them. MK Arena, you are not receiving maybe because you don't believe or ask in faith. That's another thing. So when you ask, what are you asking for? How are you asking it? Do you believe that you will receive what you're asking for? Because don't forget that when we ask in faith is when we receive, because God wants to be sure that you believe that he can give you what you are asking for. Yeah, so don't believe or ask in faith. So do you believe it? It's not to just ask him. No. What's your conversation with him? How do you relate with him? How do you communicate with him? And faith is the currency we spend in the kingdom. So if your faith is not intact, it might be that you are just saying you don't yet believe it. And also, MK, I can say that the fact that you said you have been asking, you are not getting anything, is not true. I can guarantee you that is not true, because you have a lot that you must have said thank you to God one time, more than once. It's just that you are not conscious. Sometimes, again, Bible talks about counting your blessings. If you are not conscious of counting your blessings, you will not be grateful, because sometimes we write the things that we need, but we don't write them when they are sorted. We don't write the things that we didn't even ask for that we got. So if you are, I think that is my advice for you, that you consciously write down the things that happen to you and be grateful. You will see more. So you woke up this morning, you didn't give yourself life. You didn't. You have health, you are breathing, you can communicate. You have a family that is all right. No health issues, no running helter-skelter, no. A lot is that God is doing. It's just that sometimes we leave some things, we think they are normal, that your breathing is not normal. It's not, because there are some people that are not able to breathe the way you are breathing. So I think you might need to focus on what it is that you want to be grateful for. Or are you saying that if this is not done, every other thing does not count? Yes, what you are asking for, is it in line with His will? Is it in line with His will? I feel like when you have a relationship with God, you know what to ask Him, you know how to ask it, and you will also know when what you're asking for is not it. And also, if you have a relationship with Him, He can communicate with you why He is delaying, what is happening to you, what the process is like, and what He's doing with you while you are waiting. So a lot is at stake. MK, I'd like to know, what's your relationship with God? God bless me every time I ask Him. I was almost homeless now. I have horses on rent. I don't understand. Johnny, God bless me every time I ask Him. I'm almost homeless now. I have horses on rent. Oh, you mean you have houses on rent? So you were almost homeless at some point, but now you have houses on rent. It means you have house for yourself, and you are not giving houses to other people. God always blesses. It's for us to be truthful to ourselves, to know that God blesses, and open your eyes to see what He does for you. He does. And until you're even grateful for what He has done, you might not even be able to see other things that He's doing. And the more grateful you are, the more things He will do for you, because He knows that this one is grateful. MK, please meditate on Mark 11:23, the B part. Before, I was almost on the street, but God bless me with 4 houses for myself. You see, and journey of my life. Sorry, Jenny, are you in Nigerian? I know you are in Canada, but are you a Nigerian? Or are you a Canadian? I'm asking for a reason. So MK, I hope you are seeing these responses. Like, you need to, the state of your heart also determines how much you can get from God also. Very important. The state of your heart will also determine what you can get from God. So Matthew 6:33 was written before. Now we have Mark 11:23. I want to read it for you. I know he's talking about how, what when you say to this mountain, but I want to read the B part for emphasis. It says, "For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say to this mountain, be thou removed and be cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he says shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he says." So when you ask for something, you believe in your heart and you don't doubt that you will have it, you will have it. You have it. The B part of that scripture, please, MK, please meditate on it. The journey of my life. Before, I was almost okay. My prayers always answered, and more will be answered. That is the thing. As far as you can say with your full chest that your prayers are always answered, it means that there is something you are putting to work that will get others answered, as long as they are in God's will for you. Oh, you are Canadian. Your parents are from the Caribbean. Oh, nice. Nice. And you have 4 houses where you are now. God blesses. It's just for us to be open to see what he does. There are little things he does. We don't appreciate them. We want to see big things, but it's a gradual process. Just for when you ask, you do not receive because you ask with wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures. Yeah, so yes, as I said, the state of your heart determines what you get from God. The state of your heart. Why are you asking for what you're asking for? What's your motive? What's your reason for asking for that? Please, guys, connect with each other. And if you are not subscribed to me, please go and subscribe to my channel. Please, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I have a video coming up on that channel. If it's not up now, it should be up anytime from now. Please subscribe so that you can get it once it's uploaded. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you said so earlier. You said so. Thank you. I'll reciprocate. Please use connect instead so that YouTube doesn't understand what's happening here. Connect instead of subscribe. Okay, so does anybody have another thing they want us to discuss? Does anybody have something else that they would like us to talk about on this live? Let me know. Is there anything that you'd want us to talk about? Generally. Yeah. Hi, if you are still here, please say hi. Let me know where to channel my discussion to next. So, MK, I hope your question has been answered thoroughly. And I also hope that you read through the chat and also check whatever everybody has written to buttress. Okay, thank you. Do you have anything you want us to discuss about? You've been to Nigeria 5 times. Wow. That's nice. Oh, you had a Nigerian husband. That's nice. Oh. How was? It's not okay. You said ex. Oh, okay. Your ex. Sorry about that. In Lagos, Nigeria. That's nice. So you have been to Nigeria 5 times. How do you see Nigeria? What do you think about Nigeria? The conclusion of yesterday's question. So we concluded by telling MK, number one, that she should if she was a part of the church, she should confirm what was the reason they started the school. Then, if she's a serious member of the church and she's really in need, she should go ahead to meet them and let them know that she's in need. And if they see that has been committed or is committed and they think they can help her, they can. But I told her that, okay, was she satisfied? MK, please, were you satisfied with the response from yesterday? And I also told her that she can't say that she's giving to church and then the church must give to her in that manner. There's a lot of ways the church can give you, and that's not the only way, and that might not even be the way. So she will let. I think she will let us know. I don't know. She said she was working, so she'll be coming and going. But I'm sure she will let us know if the. I think she's fine with it, because if not, she would have asked that question again. But really, people should stop feeling like because it's a church must do magic. Like a church has a school, and you attend this church does not mean that your children have to go to the school for free, because again, it is money they need to give you the quality that you need to get for your child. If not, you won't go there. You love everything except NEPA. Oh really? You love everything about Nigeria? That's good. That's a good review actually. Except the light issue, and the light issue sadly I think is still the same thing. It has not changed. It has not changed. Light issue has not changed, sadly. Okay, nice. So please, I'm here. Can ask any question that you want to ask. Any question that you like to ask. Of course, if I can't answer it, we have people on the chat that can answer it. Any question pertaining to life, pertaining to, especially for me, my channel is centered on faith, family, and relationship. So any question in this line, I will try and answer as much as I can. If not, I'll throw it to the floor. And if not, I can go do my homework and come back to discuss it. But if you have any question that you like us to clarify, please let me know. I love everything. It's okay. Nigeria is a great country, except NEPA issues. Too bad. I think we have other issues apart from NEPA though, but it depends on when last were you in Nigeria, Jenny? When last? Because for you to say you like every other thing, only NEPA, maybe you came when everything was good. But we have other issues actually, sadly, apart from NEPA. Please guys, like it, like it. Any question for me? Anything you want us to discuss? Do you think a lady should go ahead with a relationship where the mother-in-law doesn't want to see her? Hi, Joy Mulati. Welcome to my live. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. Please, let's connect with Joy Mulati. She's also a YouTuber based in Kenya, right? If I'm not mistaken. Do you think, let me pin this question. So the new question now is, do you think a lady should go ahead with a relationship where the mother-in-law doesn't want to see her? Guys, what do you think? Should a lady go on with a relationship when the mother-in-law doesn't want to see her? So a lot of things are coming to my head now. Oh, 2014. That's 10 years ago, actually. 10 years ago. Wow, that's nice. You stayed on the island. Wow. Yeah. That's nice. So for me, I would say that a lot of questions will run through my head. Number one, why does the mother-in-law not want to see her? Is it that? So a lot of things actually. You think a lady should go ahead with a relationship? So is this still just a relationship, or is already leading to marriage? Because if it's just a relationship, maybe they just met themselves, I would say you can give the mother-in-law time to come around. Maybe she's just wanting to, maybe she's not familiar with you yet, so you're trying to get her to familiarize with you. Then also, you can communicate with your guy, the person you're in a relationship with, that's her son, to let him know the issues, let him know your concern. And if it's not changing, I don't know. Oh, somebody subscribed to you, French class for beginners. So tomorrow you can connect with her back. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, so for a marriage, it's a red flag already. It's a red flag. It's just that sometimes I can also see that it might not be about you, it might be about the person. So what's the probability that if the guy brings another, if the guy brings, and let me remove this phone from okay, what's the probability that if the guy brings another person, the woman will still like that person? So it might be that it's not about you, it's just about everybody that the son brings. Maybe the boy is a mommy's boy or is the only son, so she's trying to be protective of the son and doesn't want him to marry somebody. But if it's about you, you might need to discuss with your guy to let him know that you're not comfortable with this situation. And if he continues, because when you get married, you're not going to get married to just the son, you're going to get married to the family too. So you want to ensure that you are in a place that you can be comfortable, you can thrive, and you can be yourself, not where you have issues with mother-in-law and son. So I think while you are still in the relationship, try to amend that, see what the issue is, and try to solve it before you get to marriage. If nothing is happening, if it's not being sorted, if it's not changing, and your guy or the person you're in a relationship with is not doing anything to as regards it, I don't know, me, I will advise that you do what is best for you. But for me, I don't think I want to stay in that situation, because I understand that marriage is a long-term journey, and so you don't want to not be comfortable in that union for the longest of time. So you don't want to go where you are not welcome. Where you are not welcome is very important. By the first introduction, the mother-in-law has so many reasons why her son should not marry her. And is the son seeing the reasons? Does the son believe the reasons? So this is it. So in this case, I'm not going to really blame the mother-in-law. I think that there is a lot of dynamics with this thing. So if the guy is a mommy's boy that will always do what the mom says, let's see and know if he's supporting the mom on these issues. But if he's not, there's a way he can communicate with the mother that whatever these issues you are seeing is not an issue with me, because I'm the one that's going to stay with this person, and so I'm comfortable with these things that you are saying. Yeah, so but I don't know, I think there are some difficult parents actually. It's a red flag, because you'll be struggling for a long time in that relationship. So for me, if the guy cannot settle that issue with the mother to ensure that she behaves well and remove all those thoughts from her head as regards me, I will move on. But sometimes it might not be about you, it might be about the mother-in-law. What do you do? I think the guy should sort that issue out before he gets to marry somebody. It might be that she has other girls she wants her son to marry. That's a very bad reason for that. And is the son willing to marry the other person? I don't like that actually. I don't think that's a good approach. You might have somebody for your son, okay, is the son accepting the person, because it's the son that's going to live with the person. So I think parents should do better to know that yes, you have a say, you can advise, but in utmost the child still has a say to decide what they want. Or she just doesn't like her. Why would you just not like somebody just like that? Like, you just don't like the girl. So I still think that it is in the guy's place to decide who he wants to marry. So because sometimes it can be genuine, or like maybe the lady herself has an attitude or a bad character that the mother is not wrong to not like, but still she can give her consent to the son leave the daughter-in-law alone, because these things you are seeing, your son saw it and he said he likes it. Allow him because it's his choice. It's his choice. But I know most times, let me just say 80% of the time, it's not the girl's problem. It's actually the mother's problem. It's actually because you don't know this person before. So if the person came to see you and you just don't like the person just like that, something's wrong. Unless you are led. But you might not, you are not supposed to be led not to like, you might just be led to have some worry that you can communicate with your son. But not that you just see somebody and not like them for no just reason. Maybe flimsy reasons, like maybe the person is not from your tribe, or this person is older than you or younger than you, or something, some funny reasons that are not carrying weight. I don't think it's a good reason not to go ahead with somebody. But like I said, I think it's still in the guy's position to know what to do. But a lady in that situation, if I'm the one in that situation, I will look at the response of the person I want to marry towards this. How is he treating this situation? If I'm not fine with his response, I will back out, because I don't want to be where I'm not wanted or appreciated, because on the long haul, that is his family and he would still rate them. So I think parents should allow their children choose who they want to marry. But if the guy is not man enough, the girl should quit to avoid stories that touch. Yes. So yes. And I think if you even raise your children well, if you have taught them what you should teach them, you should not be worried or concerned about who they marry, because you should think that you have done your due diligence and whatever choice they have made should be a good choice because you have taught them well. Tribalism is that tribalism thing. I cannot understand it. I can't understand why, because some people marry from the same tribe and they have issues. They divorce, they separate, they fight. So it's not a guarantee that your marriage will work because you are from the same tribe. It's not a guarantee. So I don't know why people take that thing as important. And then if people still do that now, it's I really don't know. So there was a question I brought to the live yesterday. Somebody asked a question on another channel about peace and love. Did I ask, were you guys on the chat when I asked that question? So if you are given the opportunity to choose between peace and love, which one will you pick and why? Will you choose love? If you choose love, why will you choose love? Will you choose peace? If you choose peace, why will you choose peace? What's your reason? What's your reason for picking peace or love? Sorry, excuse me. And again, talking about expectations in relationships, do you think people should come into relationship with expectations, or they shouldn't have expectations at all? So expectations in relationships, are they good or not? Is it advisable or not? So should I just go into a relationship having no expectations at all, or should I have expectations? I choose love because love is the greatest commandment. And in genuine love, there is peace. That was actually my response. I was like, I first said peace, but I said no. For love is is it. And where there is love, automatically there is peace. But when people hear love these days, they want to look at love from the angle of man, from the angle of, they'll now be remembering their exes that have betrayed them, that have cheated on them, and they will say, no, who love help? I want peace. You can't get, who is giving you the peace? Who? Whoever will give you that peace must have love to give you peace. And again, if you are looking at peace and love, God is love. So one, God existed before every other thing. So somebody was like, somebody was saying peace, and her argument was that if you have peace, you need peace to even serve God. And I'm like, no, you don't need peace to serve God. In fact, it's because you do not have peace that you run to God, because there you can get solace and peace. So if you had peace, you might not see the need to come to God. So I choose love also. Love is the greatest of them all, love. So I pick love. I pick love. A lot of people are just saying peace, 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 and I could see where they are coming from. You can know that the beef people have with love has been narrowed to their experiences with men, with people, with humans, that they now feel like, okay, love does not exist. So I feel like love is a word that has been bastardized, a word that has been abused. Somebody will say I love you, but they will beat you. Somebody will say I love you, but they will slap you. Somebody will say I love you, but they will do strange things to you. So that's why when people hear love now, they just feel like no, nothing like love. But I wonder why maybe they don't know that God is love, or there is a real definition. In fact, now if you even ask what love is, everybody have their different definitions of what love is. But I think that there is just one definition of love that is genuine, according to what you said, that will guide everybody to do the right things at every point in time. Their love life has been tampered with. Exactly. But they should know that love that was tampered with might not be the real love. So people just say the word love. They don't do or understand what it is. Driving home, let's not, please connect with me. Yes, Jenny, I will. Sure. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I hope that you liked the live, actually. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Have a peaceful ride home. Yeah. So our expectations in relationships, right? Is it right to have expectations in relationships, or expectations coming to a relationship with expectations is not good? Which of them? What's the right approach? To have expectations or not to have expectations? Please don't forget to connect with her tomorrow. There must be expectations in relationships. Wow. But have you heard of the phrase that says expectations always hurt? The expectations hurt. When you come with expectations and they are not met because the other person doesn't know what your expectations are, then you are hurt. So should you have are these expectations like basic expectation, like this is what I want to see in a relationship, or like because I'm in a relationship with you, you must be doing this. This must be what to do. This is what I must see for this relationship to work. What kind of expectations are good? What kind of expectations are not good or advisable? You can have expectations, but when the expectations are too high, you'll be hurt, no doubt. So you should have expectations, but manage them. So it should not be an unrealistic expectation. It should be something that is doable. And do you think that you should communicate these expectations to the other person before you even go into these relationships to avoid being hurt? Because if they don't know, they might not be able to give what they don't think you need, or they might not be able to deliver because they don't even know you need this. Do you think communicating these expectations with the person before entering is advisable, so that they know if the expectations are unrealistic, they just don't bother to go in, instead of coming in and then they are met with a very high expectation that they cannot meet. Some people even give expectations that they themselves cannot meet. And the expectations are too high, you will get hurt. Expectations. So you saw that there must be expectations in relationships. Wow. You can have expectations, but when the expectations are too high, you will be hurt, no doubt. Also, can I is it right that I communicate these expectations before I go in, so that the other person knows what I expect of them, and they can decide if they can go ahead to do this, or they are backing down because they cannot meet it? I don't think you should communicate them immediately, but as your relationship grows, you can talk about them in love, not in turbulent times. Okay. Wow. So don't you think it would be a lot to go into a relationship with somebody, and then you now start to communicate some, what if the expectations are now high at that level, and the person is now like, why did you take me this far without letting me know about this your expectation? What if you are asked before time, like, I would like to know what your expectations are so that I can be prepared? Would you answer the question? I think communication is very important, actually. Very, 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 very important. So communication can save us from a lot of things. A lot, a lot, a lot. So something that would have been fine at the beginning, when it's communicated, can escalate when the person finds out when you are in the relationship already, that it will be unresolvable just because it was not communicated at the beginning. So I think it still depends on the level of expectations. Of course, expectations grow, expectations also change with time.
Just like that, she's
Hi, welcome back. Welcome. We're discussing. There's a question that was highlighted already. Please, you can answer it if you are just joining. Please like this live by double clicking on your screen. And also, we have a question there. And we also have follow up questions that we are ruminating on. Should you have expectations in relationships before you go into them? And should you communicate these expectations? Also, if you are in a relationship with somebody and the mother-in-law doesn't want to see you or doesn't like you, should you go ahead with that relationship? Hi, Gloria. Good evening. Welcome. How are you today? How was your day? Please let's know how your day went. Hmm. True. You're coming into a relationship and you start presenting expectations in this can discourage the person. True though. Very true. Nice to know that your day went well and beautiful. Nice to know. Nice to know. How are your children? I think you have children. How are your children? Or how is your family? How is everyone? Please join in the conversation. There's a pinned question, and then if you go to the chat, there are other questions, also follow-up questions that we have. We'd like to know your thoughts about these things. Nice that they are doing well. Thank God. Thank God. It's nice to know that they are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Please like this live if you haven't. Yeah, so my new video is up. It's up. Let me see if it's up. So please go watch my new video. I just downloaded my new video now. Please go watch and let's know what you think after this live though. After this live, please watch and let's know what you think about it. It's a nice one. You will enjoy it. Okay, I've done an hour on this live. Thank you for everyone that is still here. I think I'll be winding up soon from this live. I have another appointment by 9 o'clock. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you. Please, would like to see your thoughts also. If you have something to say as regards the question that was pinned here, and also we have some follow-up questions down there. Please let us know what you think. And please like this live. Please double click on it to like. And if you are not subscribed to me, I don't think anybody here is not subscribed to me though. If you are not, please go subscribe to my channel. Here we talk about faith, family, and relationships. Want to ensure and endeavor that you do good, you do well in your relationships are working, your family is blossoming. The idea is that you do things right in the relationship level, and then you get to meet the perfect spouse or partner for your marital journey, and then you enjoy bliss. That's the idea of this channel. So at what age should a child be introduced to mobile phone? Hey, Gloria, you are the best to answer this question. So I saw one of your videos talking about children or toddlers and all those things. I don't know. At what age should a child be introduced to mobile phone? Hey. If I'm to answer this question, I'll answer from my own point of view, because I was not introduced to phone until I was how old? I finished secondary school though, but I think that's far for this time, because there will be a need for a child to be exposed to phone later, but that's not after secondary school, just because they might need it for some kind of assignments or courses that some children do, learn coding or tech, or because tech is the future, and so a lot of people now know that they should engage their children a little on tech based stuff. So they might be introduced earlier than after secondary school, but I would say maybe when they get to senior secondary. And so yeah, Gloria said it depends on a lot of factors, and the type of the phone also matters. Okay, so for me now, I don't think type of phone is an option here, because giving a child a phone that is just to call and receive call, that's not browsable, might not be useful, because why you are giving them is because maybe they will have assignments or something they want to learn on the phone, or assignments they need to do. But I would advise that when you can give a child, when you think that the child now needs this phone, maybe you can go an extra mile as a parent to now restrict a lot of things. There's a way that you can now control the phone for them to ensure that they can't see some content on the phone. So there are restrictions, there are settings that you can do on the child's phone, that you can even monitor the phone from your own end now. So I think that's another angle to it. But saying the child must finish secondary school now, I don't think is realistic now. But let the child get to a stage where they maybe senior secondary school, even though I don't know how the education system now is. But as a parent, I don't think I want to expose a child too early to phone, because getting it from their hands might now be a struggle when you think otherwise. Whew. So Gloria, do you think you can give a child now? Okay, so why are you giving a child a phone? That's the first question, because if the phone is not browsable, I don't think you are giving the child the phone so that you can call them. That's if you are now giving them a phone that is not browsable. Is it because you want to call them to greet them when you are not at home? That means that the child is now able to maybe pick calls and communicate on phone. But I think that most times when we give children phone, it's not because of the call factor, it's for them to get some other benefits from the phones. Maybe browse, learn stuff, which now is the internet is now, sometimes you are checking something else and another thing pops up, but that's why I said that it can now be managed because you can set those phones to what you want it to be or what you want them to see. Yeah, so I think that I need to go now from this live. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the discourse so far. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, French class for beginners. Thank you, Mr. Ungazi Chukura. Thank you, Jenny, the journey of my life. Thank you, Joy Mulati. Thank you. I'm going to mention everybody's name. Thank you, Fadesa. Thank you, MK's Arena. Thank you, Taiwo. Thank you, MK's Arena. Oh, again, MK. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you, PT. Thank you so much. Thank you, Life Lounge. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gideon. Thank you, Pastor Simon. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys for joining. And everyone that will come later can also go and check the questions that were asked and answered. We had a lot of fun today. We had 3 series of questions and debates on every question that we had. And I just trust that you enjoy your time. Exactly, once a child gets addicted to it becomes difficult to encourage them to do something else. Yes, very true. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining. I have to go now. I have another appointment. And yes, one of my videos out now on my channel. Please go watch. Please like this video. If you get to this point, please like it and let's know your thoughts on the topic discussed right in the comment section. Also share to your friends if you think that any of these topics will be helpful to them. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to binge on our videos. Everything relationships is there. A lot of packages you would like to learn from, to add to be able to imbibe in your own life personally. Please go watch. Thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow. I don't think I'll be coming live tomorrow actually, but just in case I do, see you tomorrow. And if not, see you on Sunday evening. Bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Hey, my baby.